This is KGW News at noon.
We begin this noon hour with breaking news out of Multnomah County. We've just learned from Multnomah County courts that the Oregon Court of Appeals issued a stay on the proposed ban on flavored tobacco products in Multnomah County. Thank you for joining us here on KGW News at noon. I'm Christine Pitawanich. Here's a little bit of background. After a county judge sided with Multnomah County, tobacco and vaping groups asked the Oregon Court of Appeals for an emergency pause on the order before the new year. That has been granted. This means the ban that was to go into effect on January 1st is now on pause. Portland tobacco shop owners have said that they have worried that if the ban went into effect, they would be forced to close.
All businesses would basically have to close up. All the employees would lose their jobs. All the customers would go to Clackamas and give them all their business, or the state of Washington.
So Multnomah County would be the first county in Oregon to ban the sale of flavored tobacco. We've reached out to Multnomah County for comment on the stay. We'll update you if and when we hear back. Also, a man accused of murder is in jail this noon after an hours-long standoff with Portland police. In an update we just received, the man was wanted in connection with a deadly shooting earlier this month. 30-year-old Jesse Garza III is in custody after giving himself up to police just after midnight. Police say they saw Garza trying to leave an apartment near Southeast 143rd and Division around 8 o'clock last night. He took off in a car and went to another apartment a few blocks away. When police confronted him, they say he started shooting at them. Police told people who lived nearby to stay inside. After 4 hours of negotiations, he gave up. Police say Garza killed 58-year-old Richard Newman back on December 14th. That shooting happened in the Centennial neighborhood near Southeast 165th and Bush Street. Garza has a long criminal history, and there was a warrant issued for his arrest in November for failing to show up to a court appearance. Meantime, in Gresham, police are investigating a deadly shooting. Officers found a person who had been shot near a market on Southeast Orient Drive and Anderson Road. Officers tried to save the person, but they died on the scene. If you have any information about what happened, call Gresham Police. Now to surveillance video that shows the moments before police shot and killed a man accused of shoplifting near Mall 205. You can see the man running there in that video through a parking lot Wednesday afternoon. And also you can see the flashing lights of a police car. As Kyle Laboshi explains, we still don't know the circumstances that led up to the shooting. He spoke with a bystander who heard the gunshots.
3:46 Wednesday afternoon. Surveillance video shows a man running through the parking lot at Mall 205 in Southeast Portland. We've slowed the video a bit. Police say the man had an active warrant for his arrest and had been spotted trying to shoplift from Target. When officers tried to arrest him, he took off. In the video, you can see 5 police cars. Officers have guns drawn. Police say there was a confrontation and officers fired shots.
Maybe four or five rapid shots, like boom, 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 boom.
Oleg Mologstov works nearby.
I came out, I saw, a whole bunch of police cars, cops were running around.
The suspect died. No officers were injured. Investigators say they located a black semi-automatic handgun next to the suspect. They released this black and white photo of the gun. A spokesperson said they didn't want to release a color photo because blood is visible. Police haven't explained why the officers fired or if they knew the suspect had a gun.
The reason that we don't specifically say is because we are still early in our investigative process.
The parking lot at Mall 205 was back to normal, busy on Thursday. Previously, a KGW investigation highlighted problems with retail theft in the area and efforts to combat the issue. Portland's police chief admits retail theft is often connected to other criminal activity.
We are seeing a larger degree of associated violence. What I mean by that is people with extensive criminal history. We are seeing more firearms.
The 3 Portland police officers involved will be on paid administrative leave during the investigation, which is normal procedure.
That was Kyle Laboshi reporting. None of the officers were wearing body cameras. The Bureau's body cam pilot program ended back in October, but full training and rollout of the official body camera program for all Portland police officers is expected to begin next summer. Okay, we are taking a live look out from our Oregon Veterans Home sky cam, looking out in the Dalles. Ooh, I am loving that blue sky I see there. Okay, meteorologist Chris McGinnis in the Weather Center.
Bit.
I know, checking it out now. And
little sliver of blue
that
sky.
Little sliver is enough for me on this Friday.
We will see some blue sky, but probably not until Sunday and Monday. So your New Year's Eve day and your New Year's Day forecasts actually look nice. But we have been dodging the clouds and in some cases some showers. Just look at radar over the last 3 hours. It's been raining lightly a little while ago down in Salem. We had some rain in Scappoose, raining lightly along the Oregon coast as well. A lot of this in the valley not reaching the ground, but in some cases it is. It's been cool to watch the clouds kind of work their way over the area here with low-level clouds moving one direction, the high-level clouds coming in another direction. We've got a time-lapse from our Timberline camera showing exactly that with Mount Jefferson to the south. You can see the left to right motion around sunrise this morning of those low clouds and then the thicker, higher clouds coming in, occasionally producing some rain showers in some cases. We'll go back to the live view now, and there you can see Jefferson and the Three Sisters off in the distance and a little sliver of daylight there in between. All right, we do have an east breeze out there. It's gusty. Sustained winds right now, 30 miles an hour at Troutdale. Sustained winds at the airport at 20, gusting to near 30. Low pressure offshore continuing to induce that east wind, and that'll be with us for the rest of this afternoon. It's 53 right now at PDX. Elsewhere, we're in the low to mid 50s, 50 Sherwood, Wilsonville 54, and down in Salem right now 51 degrees. This is probably going to do it for our high temperatures today. I think we hold steady or maybe even drop a degree or two. Lots of clouds and an increasing chance of showers as we head towards nightfall. And that will take us into what will be, I think, an on and off wet Saturday forecast. Sunday, though, looks dry, and we'll walk you through that. And, of course, the first couple of days of the new year coming up in just a few minutes. Christine?
Okay, thank you, Chris. Well, speaking of the new year, New Year's Eve, yeah, that's coming up fast. And local law enforcement agencies are increasing patrols looking for drunk drivers. As KGW's Alma McCarty reports, with 2023 becoming Portland's deadliest traffic year in decades, police are hoping people plan ahead and don't drive drunk.
3, 2, 1.
From coast to coast, the countdown to the countdown is on. 2024 mere days away. And as people make plans to celebrate the new year, authorities issue stark warnings after last weekend's series of deadly crashes.
It's preventable, and it is very troubling to us.
On Christmas Eve, Portland police responded to the first of 5 deadly crashes over 3 days. This one, on North Columbia Boulevard and Oregonian Avenue, claimed the life of an 18-year-old passenger, with the driver, also 18, now charged with manslaughter.
We believe that impairment, we believe that speeding were factors in that crash.
And while investigating 2 other fatal wrecks, police say suspected drunk drivers drove into both of those scenes. According to court documents, on Southeast 122nd and Powell, one driver nearly hit several officers and crashed into a patrol car. When PPB apprehended her, she apparently got out of her car and said, "I'm sorry, I'm drunk."
I no longer go out on New Year's Eve or any holiday that has a lot of big celebrations.
Kate Duke with Mothers Against Drunk Driving for the state of Oregon calls this upcoming weekend a risky time to be on the road.
When they make that decision to drive themselves after they've been drinking or consuming other substances, they're not thinking about the ramifications that if they have a crash, it may not be them that pays for their choice.
Officials encouraging folks to use public transit or ride-sharing apps. TriMet once again offering free rides on New Year's Eve, beginning at 8.
Portland has had a record number of traffic deaths this year, many involving alcohol. We don't want people to become a statistic.
A local personal injury law firm even offering to reimburse people who take a taxi, Uber, or Lyft.
So if you want to ride, get a ride, and have to pay for it, then send in the receipt for us, and we'll pay up to $75 of that receipt.
Alma McCarty, KGW News.